It is day 16 of my first NaNoWriMo. Here are my stats from today. I wrote for an hour. I got done 2,070 words, and that takes my total up to 38,262. 40K, I'm coming for ya. So I'm looking back at my stats, and I'm going to put on my calendar some times to do shorter writing times. I really just got kind of stuck in my head that I needed to have 2K at a time. And I really enjoy writing in shorter periods of time. And if I could go back to days like this where I did, 30 minutes and got about 1,200 words, I would rather do 2 of those per day and, get around 2,500 words total than do 2,000 in one sitting. And the reason I bring this up is because it's easy for us to get locked into ways of doing things without thinking about whether they're serving us. Now, this whole 2K thing came out of when I was initially planning out. I just printed pages from the calendar and I was planning out, how much I was going to write on various days. To be honest, I'm totally off of this path. I was thinking I was going to get 5,000 words on Sundays. Yeah, right? Can you tell it's my first Nano? So I had these really lofty goals. I'm like, I'll be done way early in the month. It's not happening. I just am not having the time to sit and write for that long. And that's completely fine. So I just want to, really emphasize going back and looking at why you're doing what you're doing is so important for any big writing task. There's no reason I need to do 2K in one sitting. It became my goal and then I started doing that. So then it became my habit. And this easily happens to us, right? Where we are doing things the way we're doing them because that's the way we're doing them. And now I'm looking back and realizing, man, that's a great take for 30 minutes. And because I'm doing my 2,000 words as sprints, I'm just sitting down and go, 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 go. But I bet I would get more words down total per day if I did 2 30-minute sessions or even 25-minute sessions. So I'm going to give that a go for tomorrow. I might even do another 30-minute session later today because I have the time. So just want to encourage you, think about your process, look at what's working. It really does help to track. I'm very glad I'm doing this. Of course, I'm adding my words to the official NaNo site as well. And this is really encouraging. I love being able to see this go up and up. But I would highly encourage you to track your process. Think about your time, think about your word count, and also think about what lengths of time and what word count work best for you. I now know I can do 2K in one sitting, but I'm not particularly enjoying it. I get to a place around 1,500 where I feel like I'm pretty much dragging, and I don't think I'm doing my best writing there because I'm going, okay, I just have to keep going. So I imagine I will get better writing. I mean, I'm writing a very, very rough first draft, and I want to emphasize that. I'm not stopping myself. I'm not editing. I'm really just letting it, look at all the look at all the red underlines, y'all. I'm not trying to make it perfect, but I also really do want to make this experience pleasant. I want to be able to enjoy my Nano. So this is not about perfectionism and if I wrote fewer words, could I do a better job? I'm committed to writing this very rough draft. Regardless, I'm using all of my own rough draft rules from Recipe for Drafting, but I believe I could make it more enjoyable if I were to just write in shorter periods of time. So that is my great learning for the day, and I'm ready to let go of this outer expectation of I must write 2K a day or in one sitting, and just return to what do I know really works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope that your Nano is going well, or your big writing project, whatever that may be. The rough draft rules I was talking about are in Recipe for Drafting. And they are things to keep in mind so that you don't get stuck in perfectionism and writer's block, so that you keep moving forward. I think they are really powerful reminders of the purpose of your rough draft, so that you are not holding yourself to a standard that is unattainable for a first draft, and instead you're focusing on how can I keep my momentum going, how can I keep moving. And there's also a part in there about finding your writing profile, which goes along with what I was talking about related to, yeah, now I know I can do 2K in a sitting of about an hour, but it's not really rocking my world. So I'm going to shift, and I'm going to honor my personal drafting profile and do what I know works for me. All right, that is all for today's update. As always, I wish you happy writing.